Kevin from Robertson's Power and Sports, guys, and we just wrapped up this brand new 2021 Sea-Doo RXP-X going out to a customer later on this week. We decked this one right out. A couple things we wanted to talk about. The RXP-X for this year is completely redesigned. It's in a new hull. Okay, it's going to handle a lot better. It's got a lot more storage on it. Great fuel capacity, like 18.5 gallons, going to keep you on the water for a majority of the day, okay? Which, you know, depending on what lakes you're on around here, there isn't fuel around. But luckily for you, there are some accessories to help you carry fuel. Sea-Doo's thought of everything, as usual. So again, brand new 2021 Sea-Doo RXP-X 300 horsepower. Man, this thing is a lot of fun. One nice thing with all that horsepower, Sea-Doo has built in their ergo lock system with these seats. So it's not always with your upper body that you're trying to hang on now. It's mostly with your legs. So we'll show you a little bit later on how that system works and how well it is, so you don't have that fatigue at the end of the day, okay? So let's get into showing you a couple accessories. So we talked a little bit earlier about the ergo lock seat, and with this RXP-X, it's technically a one-seater machine. One of the nice designs that Sea-Doo came out with this year is this little backrest, if you will, is adjustable. There's 5 or 6 different locations that you can move this forward. So what that does is, when you're accelerating, instead of having the feeling of wanting to fall off the back of the boat like we have in the past, you have something that's going to catch you. And depending on, you know, how tall you are, you can adjust this to get the right fit, to get locked in to this area right here. And what happens is you get locked in nice and tight right here, and you can lock your legs. When you're turning, you're not using all your upper body to hold on to the machine and to control the machine. So one of the options that this customer decided to go with this year was Sea-Doo came out with a 2-passenger seat for this. So, you know, if you want to go out and cruise around by yourself and have a great time, you can use this. But if you want to take a passenger along, you can opt to get the passenger seat as well. And one thing Sea-Doo did, as always, knock it out of the park with their accessories. They did a great job, and it's super easy to swap in and out, and I'll show you how that goes. So basically, on the back of the machine, we just have a strap, undo it, the seat pops right off, and then this base pops right off as well, just 2 buttons in the back, push that, that comes right off, and then you take your 2-up seat that you have, slide it right on, snap it in, and you're good to go. It's literally that easy. So you can, you know, with the size of everything too, it's super easy to be able to, you know, put this in the back of the car. Some of this stuff even will store in some of the storage compartment for you as well, to be able to swap back and forth. So again, another awesome idea. If you want to be able to go out single riding, or you want to take somebody else with you, you have that option. Again, another great accessory from Sea-Doo. All right, guys, one of the other accessories that this customer offered to put on the boat is a link cooler. So, you know, you're going out and, you know, we don't have the storage on these as we do a typical boat. So Sea-Doo's come out with their link accessories, and if you know BRP as a whole, they offer their link accessories on everything from snowmobiles to ATVs, the Spyders and Rikers, and now Sea-Doo as well. So you can put a couple drinks in here, sandwiches for when you're going to be going out for the day. Super nice setup, just 2 little straps pull down, lift up. Again, plenty of room to pack a couple snacks, a couple bottles of water, sandwiches for the day. The other nice thing with this is if you decide that you don't want to use this, not a problem at all. There's just one lever right here on the side. Flip that up, and it removes literally in seconds. And then you have your attachment points right here. If you're not going to use them, just push them in, go down. Super easy, they're out of the way. This also gives you options to put other accessories on here as well. Like we talked a little bit earlier about a fuel can. You can do a accessory fuel can on the back here. Then you can put some different bags. They got all kinds of options, so definitely check those out for whatever application that you're going to be needing. And you can have multiple. So if one day you're going to be going offshore and, you know, your ride's going to be a little bit longer, you need some fuel, throw a fuel can on there with a little bit a bag on top. If you're going to be just kind of day cruising on the lake and you need some place to put some food or some drinks or whatever, bring the cooler with you. Again, super easy to put on and off. So to put the cooler back on, super easy. Pull your link attachment points back up. Fits in, locks in, done. Super easy. The other thing, this boat doesn't come standard with a reboarding ladder. So again, when you're out in the lake and in deep water and you jump off this thing, fall off this thing, whatever the case may be, having a good time with it, you want to get back on, they can be a little bit difficult to get back on. So what this customer decided to do was put a boarding ladder back on it. Again, doesn't come standard on this boat, but it's super, super convenient, makes life a lot easier getting back on. And if you don't have one on your boat, you know what I'm talking about. And if you go out there and you try to reboard, you'll understand why it's important to have one of these. So definitely want to make sure you grab one if you're someone that's going to be, swimming off your boat an awful lot to enjoy it. So talking about storage, one of the big changes on the RXP-X this year, we talked about the hull and stuff, is the amount of storage. And if you know Sea-Doos in the past, these RXP-X's haven't had a bunch of storage, and that was one of the knocks on them. But now they've created a nice big storage space in the front. Go ahead and show you guys. So up front here, this customer also opted to add in a bag, which goes right up here in the hood. It's an accessory. They're right around $60, super easy to install, and offers you all kinds of extra storage on top of what you already had. Up here in the front is where you're going to keep your safety kit and fire extinguisher. Now I'll show you what a safety kit, these guys right here. So this has a whistle in it. It's a bailing device as well. It has a flare in it. All the stuff that you're going to need from the Coast Guard to make this Coast Guard approved, along with your fire extinguisher. All this is stored up here in the front. Again, plenty of room. So a couple other things that this customer has decided to add is the adjustable handlebar riser. Some of you are familiar with the Spark Tricks, know what this is all about. They also offer these on their snowmobiles as well. So depending on how aggressive riding that you're going to be doing, you can adjust this to its highest position, which it is now, or drop it down to a low position for aggressive, real aggressive, like race type riding if you want the bars down low. So again, another nice feature, just gives you more adjustability and more comfort on the boat itself. The other thing that this machine has is the audio system. This Bluetooth audio system is amazing. And one of the biggest questions we have from customers trying to decide whether they want to do an audio system or not is, can I actually hear it on the water? And the answer is absolutely yes, and so will the neighbors, okay? So don't be confused about, well, maybe I'm not going to be able to hear it. It's kind of a gimmick thing. It is 100% not a gimmick. It works unbelievable, and you will not regret having it if you're a music lover. And basically how this system works, again, all Bluetooth, more storage up here in the glove box. There is a waterproof, if you will, compartment that you put your cell phone into, and everything, like I said, plays right off your cell phone via Bluetooth. We also decided, or the customer decided, to put a USB port in the glove box as well, where your cell phone goes. That way there you can charge your cell phone throughout the course of the day. So some more features, great additions to this boat. The gauge cluster on this is also super nice. It's large. Again, if you're familiar with some of the other models that BRP has, the gauge is going to look very similar to you, but it's nice and big, super easy to read, even in bright conditions. You're going to be able to see your fuel level, your speed, your RPM, all that information right on the gauge, which is great. All right, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch the video on the all-new RXP-X300. This customer here is going to be super excited. Thanks for taking the time. Like I said, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you like what you see. We're going to be continuing to do more and more videos. If there's something that you may want to see, drop a comment, let us know. And if it's something that we can make happen, we definitely will. Be sure to visit us online at robertsonspower.com or give us a call at 207-324-5502. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.